Manco.trade is a Tf2 trading site where you can instantly trade off your Tf2 items. Adding Manco.trade to your Steam name gives you an additional 2% bonus. Right now, Manco.trade is doing an unusual giveaway, so check them out in the description below. Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Joe and welcome to another video about something in the trading community, and I have not made a video about anything like this in quite a while, okay? But this is, it's a pretty big event. I mean, I've made videos about scams in the past, but this one's a little bit different as it wasn't actually a human that got scammed. So I'm sure you're all familiar with the concept of trading bots. They're those annoying things when you're selling an item that will always undercut you by 0.1 refined or whatever, and just make it really difficult to trade for profit, as there'll always be a bot selling for cheaper. Nonetheless though, someone exploited one of these bots and ended up scamming $6,000 worth of items, or $7,000 in total, but I believe he did $6,000 from one bot or in one trade. But so a good friend of mine known as Sparta actually made a video on this topic, and a comment left on the video actually filled me in essentially on all the insights to it. So I thought I'd make this video to get some inputs from you guys, to hear what you think about it, and just overall educate people on it and warn them to be careful when using automatic trading features. This is really interesting. So someone made a bot using backpack.tf automated. Now this feature has since been deleted, but backpack.tf automated was essentially an application that you installed on your computer, and it would track your trades and automatically accept trades if the items being offered were the correct price essentially. So it was for bots, I guess you could say, for trading bots that would instantly accept trades if it was the right value. So for example, if you had a Bills hat on there, and you listed that Bills hat on the backpack.tf classifieds for the current price of Bills hats, which is roughly around 1.7 keys. If you listed your Bills hat for 1.7 keys and someone offered you 1.7 keys in a trade offer, the backpack.tf automated function would accept that trade and do everything. So essentially you'd have trades going through without your consent. Essentially that's what it is. It's automatic trading that requires no input from the user at all. However, when this version of backpack.tf automated was out, they warned people that bugs would occur over time due to not updating it, it's an old version. So essentially there was a use at your own risk kind of warning message to anyone who used this. And this message was overlooked by a lot of people. In fact, it was overlooked by most people. And this is where the big mishap kind of went down. So it started mistaking normal strange weapons for their Australian variant. So for example, you list a strange scattergun, or you want to buy a strange scattergun, and the bot has the strange scattergun listed at 8.33 refined. You could send a trade offer for 8.33 refined to an Australian scattergun, and the trade would be accepted because the bot couldn't differentiate them. Or vice versa, if you had a strange scattergun, it would be priced the same as an Australian scattergun. So you could sell it to the backpack.tf automated bot for the price of an Australian scattergun, so around 23 to 24 keys. And this led to the bot losing literally about $7,000 worth of Australians and keys, etc., just through people selling strange, or this one person selling strange scatterguns, strange extinguishers, etc., to the bot for the price of an Australian. And of course it was a bot, it couldn't differentiate, and the trades were going through automatically, and the owner of the bot probably had no idea until it was too late. So I mean, this brings you down to a moral dilemma. Is the scammer at fault, or is it the person who owns the bot's fault? It could be the person who owns the bot's fault due to the fact that, they got the warning message saying the bot was very buggy and use at their own risk and still went through with it. But of course there's still the moral aspect of the scammer, who quite literally was just doing this with no thought in his head apart from making a ton of money from these backpack.tf bots. Just before we go, this is a comment on the scammer's alt account, or one of the scammer's other accounts. And here's essentially the screenshot of how the trades would take place. So as you can see, the person is offering a in the bottom screenshot a strange extinguisher for the price of 6 keys, which would be the price of a normal Australian one. And they're also trading 4 strange flamethrowers for an actual Australian ambassador, an actual Australian wrench, and an actual Australian sticky bomb launcher. So if this person was actually or if this person's bot didn't know the difference, or if this person was a bot that didn't know the difference, these trades would be accepted because the prices would be much more on the other side. So yeah, I just thought that was a pretty interesting scam. I know there's a ton of scams going on right now in the community, and this one doesn't even involve a human getting scammed. It's actually through bots not being able to differentiate strangers v Australians. But guys, that's just about it for this video. If you did enjoy, please do remember to leave a like. Let me know your thoughts on this topic down below. Yeah guys, thanks for watching, and peace.
She gon' call my phone up when she lonely. She gon' smoke with me cause I got OG, yeah. I don't trust nobody but my homies. She don't fuck nobody but me only, yeah.